Auburn off of a loss to Oklahoma where you gave up 11 sacks. A&M coming off of a bye, getting Auburn at home, laying 6.5 points here. Auburn, it, it wasn't all the offensive line. Can we get that out of the way? Like Jackson Arnold needs to get rid of the football. Average time to throw was like well over 3 seconds for him. That is too much time. You know who has the quickest time to throw in the SEC right now? His name is Diego Pavia, right? And he's playing better quarterback than probably anyone in the SEC right now
That's
in
healthy.
terms of efficient football and winning games. Winning games. So holding on to the football is not conducive to winning, right? And A&M's pass rush has been pretty effective this year. I think you would like to see some more from that front seven. I think that run defense has not been amazing at times. I think, once again, explosive plays have been a problem, which is what Hugh Freeze loves dialing it up, which is exactly what happened in this game last year. So don't think for a second that just because Auburn is coming into this game off of a loss, Jackson Arnold didn't look so great, that they can't come in there and dial up. Like the dichotomy of Hugh Freeze's games, it's like you have terrible games, and then you have these games where 2023 Alabama game where his play calling just elevates. Last year against A&M, his play calling elevates, and some of that is busted coverages and whatnot. But yeah, this is not a layup for A&M at all, even at home.
Absolutely, and off a bye too. A&M, we've seen how many times do you have in college football where you have a team win a massive game. You have a team coming off of a tough loss, and things just kind of go back to equilibrium. Things kind of just reverse there. Not saying that's a predictor or anything like that, but it's definitely you can't just take their last previous games as like, oh, one team lost, one team won. One is good, one is not good. This Auburn football team is going to be a really tough out. That's my takeaway from Auburn and Oklahoma. That game there is like, okay.
Yeah.
John Mateer's a good football team, but Auburn is going to give people fits with their wide receiver core. We've heard Mike Elko talk about that all week, right? And their defense, I was very impressed. It's not just some of their stars; they got good guys from 2 to 11 on that team on that field at a time. With Arnold too, you talked about Hugh Freeze just dialing it up. Like if he just hits a couple passes down deep, if he's just in the zone and he just hits a couple deep balls, which he does in practice all the time, and he has the arm talent to do that. Like if he just hits him, that's a totally different ball game against Oklahoma. It's gonna change the ball game on the road at A&M. It was also nice to see they did get experience in Norman in a tough environment. I have a feeling Kyle Field, and you know better than anyone, will be absolutely mobbed, especially after big win a couple weekends ago against Notre Dame, 3:30 or 2:30 kickoff local time there. So obviously, plenty of time to get in to that stadium there in College Station. Oh boy, is it really interesting. I do worry. So we've seen A&M, I think, for years now. It feels like their defensive backs. You've had good names, you've had talent, you've had athleticism, obviously big time recruiting rankings. They've been got on explosive plays. Sometimes it's been chunk plays, like consistently. Other times last year felt more like, and you were on this, it was just brutal spots, third and long, big explosive plays that led to touchdowns or in the red zone, whatever it may be, that just flipped the script, almost lost you football games. Like, can
And
they
lost you some.
and yeah, and
Almost lost you and lost you some games.
can they be up to the challenge against Hugh Freeze and these wide receivers there? And then also A&M's offensive line, man, they're going to be put to the test. I want to see them show up. How healthy are they? I know they've been banged up a little bit. I know they have depth. They like that. They got versatility there. They like that, which is always great to have. And obviously, Marcel Reed can help you extend plays with his legs. Colin Klein has been in his bag this year so far. It's definitely, you can continue to learn more about these football teams, but even with the A&M win against Notre Dame, I feel like I still don't know the true identity of their team yet, because they're not going to be winning 41 to 40 games every single week, right? Like it's not going to be like that. You're going to have to grind out some football games. Can they do that?
I think they can. I'll lay the points with A&M minus 6.5. I hate getting comfortable like that, after a big win. And because we really don't know how good Notre Dame is.
Yeah.
This would be a tough physical football game. Hugh Freeze could make a big difference in this one. Like if Hugh Freeze is in his bag and he's got Jay Bateman and Mike Elko's number, it gets really, really scary for the Aggies. It really does.
So last year Auburn won this football game, didn't they? It was in Jordan-Hare.
In overtime.
Yeah, in overtime. And that was a back-breaking loss. I know
It
that.
also costed A&M a chance at the SEC championship.
Yep, that in South Carolina, obviously Texas as well.
So there are A&M players that remember that for sure. So I think that'll also play into it as well.
And I'm sure the A&M fans as well. So I'll go A&M -6.5 too. Don't feel great about it. Really don't feel great about it. But I want to see and I expect A&M to take care of business. Win maybe a sloppy football game, but take care of business.